Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get back, for it's root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. You're out!
On May 4th, 1869, the first professional baseball game was played. Soon after, baseball became very popular in Chicago. Women first started playing baseball professionally in 1943 because men left to go fight in World War II. This was a turning point in women's sports as it helped lead to the creation of Title IX, which protects the rights of all people to participate in activities receiving federal financial assistance. Further progress has led to the creation of the Women's Pro Baseball League. Baseball has been around since 1744, when John Newbery's children's book, Pretty Pocketbook, included a poem about a game called baseball. The book was very popular in England and was brought to the United States in 1762. Thurlow Weed started the first baseball club in 1825. In 1845, Alexander J. Cartwright organized the New York Knickerbocker Baseball Club, which created the first set of rules for the game. The first professional baseball game was played on May 4, 1869. Baseball grew very popular in Chicago, and soon there were fields and admissions. The first all-girls baseball team was formed at Vassar College in 1866. This team was sadly disbanded in 1876 because of parental concern. Women in baseball hit a dry spot until 1943, when the All-American Girls Baseball League was launched. Over 500 women played in the league from 1943 to 1955. In 1941, Japan bombed Pearl Harbor, and the U.S. officially declared war on Japan. This was followed by a massive mobilization effort. Men started being drafted into the Army, which left lots of minor league baseball teams and fields empty. Soon women stepped up and started to play on those teams and those fields. One major issue the All-American Girls Pro Baseball League faced was whether the women should play softball or baseball. At this time, softball was also thriving, and many people argued that they should play by softball rules, as this was already an accepted sport for women. In the end, they created a new set of rules that included regulations from both softball and baseball. Rules weren't the only problem the league encountered. The league was faced with many challenges when tasked to find players. Many women at the time were either not interested or not allowed to play sports. Ultimately, they were able to recruit 60 players to form 4 teams to become the first professional women's baseball league.
A typical day was to get up and have breakfast and be at practice by 10 o'clock. And you'd practice till noon, and then you go home and you try to get some rest because you have to be back on the field by 5 o'clock. We played all-night games, double headers on Sundays and holidays. So if you had a double header, I mean, it was late. And if you're lucky to find something open, to get something to eat before you go back home and go to sleep and do that thing all over again. I mean, a baseball, if you sign a professional contract, that's what you do. You play baseball. You don't have time to do anything else.
The AAGPBL came to its conclusion in 1954 after the war's end, when many major league games started being televised.
It was a wonderful experience. You got to meet a lot of people and make friends with a lot of new people, and you're exposed to a lot. And when you apply for jobs, they respect the fact that you were a professional. And I really, really loved the experience. It's probably the best 8 years of my life.
At the league's climax, there was a push for equal rights for all genders. But in the years following the war, this would dissipate with the coming of conservatism. The league was also an important example for the formation of Title IX in 1972, which states no person in the United States shall, on the basis of sex, be excluded from participating in, be denied the benefits of, or be subjected to discrimination under any education, program, or activity receiving federal financial assistance. Title IX, combined with the newfound love for the sport from the women who play, soon led to a change in acceptance of gender roles that impacts our lives today. Another thing that has happened after the end of the league is a new professional women's baseball league starting its first season in 2026. This decision was influenced by the success of the WNBA and National Women's Soccer League. The league was founded by Keith Stein, a lawyer and a businessman, and Justine Siegel, a founder of Baseball for All. In 2015, Siegel became the first woman coach for the Major League Baseball. Quote, "The WPBL will rewrite history by creating an elite league that provides the world's best female players with the platform they deserve and serve as a catalyst for creating a women's baseball culture in America," was a quote featured on the homepage of the WPBL's website. Even though it took over 80 years, women playing baseball through the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League paved the way for Title IX, which made the Women's Pro Baseball League possible. The AAGPBL has impacted countless lives and will continue to do so in many years to come. The world is ready for women to play baseball professionally.